Hello guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode in our epic makeover series. Today's transformation is something truly extraordinary, a story that bridges worlds, bending the boundaries between gods and demons, mortals and immortality. In this episode, we follow Android 17, the quiet, composed warrior who emerged as the unexpected winner of the Tournament of Power, and dive into a hidden chapter of his destiny, one that takes him beyond universes into the depths of the Sutala Loka, the realm of demons and sages. So sit back, power up your aura, and let's begin the journey. After the Tournament of Power, Android 17 returned to his peaceful life as the protector of his island, a sanctuary where endangered creatures thrived under his watch. Every morning he would make his rounds, scanning the skies, the forest, and the beaches, ensuring no trespassers entered the sacred land. But on one particular day, something felt off. At the edge of the island, where the cliffs plunged into the roaring sea, he sensed an unfamiliar pull, a strange gravitational force bending the air around him. Curious and cautious, he decided to investigate. As he stepped closer, the ground trembled ever so slightly. He noticed a narrow opening in the cliffside, a cave entrance hidden by vines and mist. The air inside was thick, heavy, yet cold and glowing, as if light and frost coexisted in the same breath. And so the Guardian descended, deeper and deeper into the unknown. The tunnel stretched endlessly, spiraling down beneath the island's core. Hours passed, and Android 17 began to wonder if this expedition was a waste of time. But duty was duty. He had sworn to protect the island, even from threats unseen. The deeper he went, the stranger it became. The walls shimmered faintly, like veins of light pulsing through stone. The temperature dropped sharply, his breath turning into vapor. And then he saw it. A massive crack running through the cave floor, glowing with blue-white flames. But these flames were unlike anything he had ever seen. They didn't burn, they froze. The air crackled, the rocks themselves coated in frost. For a moment, he just stood there, mesmerized, puzzled. Should he close it? Should he leave it alone? But as he hesitated, the temperature plummeted even further. His skin felt the bite of freezing energy. He knew he couldn't just walk away. Gathering his strength, he tried to seal the crack with massive rocks, but they were instantly vaporized by the cold fire. Frustrated, he unleashed an energy blast, hoping to fuse the ground together. The moment the blast struck, the cave shook violently. A deafening earthquake roared through the cavern. Stalactites began to fall. He leapt aside, dodging the first few. But then, a giant boulder came crashing from above, striking him off balance. He fell into the crack itself. And just like that, the world turned white. When he opened his eyes, everything was different. The air shimmered like liquid fire, yet it was colder than ice. The ground beneath him glowed faintly, carved with symbols of a language older than time. Before he could gather his thoughts, shadows began to move. Figures emerged from the mist. Demonic beings, their bodies wreathed in dark flames, eyes burning like embers. Without a word, they lunged at him. Android 17 instantly activated his barrier shield, the energy field flashing into existence. The demon's attacks slammed against it, but couldn't break through. Minutes passed. They tried everything: claws, fire, energy blasts, but his barrier held strong. Realizing they couldn't defeat him, the demons backed away and vanished into the shadows. For a moment, there was silence. He looked around, confused. What was this place? He began to walk, carefully, cautiously, through the glowing terrain. But no matter where he went, the demons kept attacking, testing his defenses. And every time, he refused to strike back. He simply endured, shielding himself, but never retaliating. Something inside him told him violence wasn't the answer here. After what felt like days, he stumbled upon a sight that stopped him in his tracks. A sanctuary, floating within this frozen inferno. It was surrounded by a shimmering barrier, similar to his own, but ancient, divine. Dozens of demon guards stood around it, watching him in silence. As he approached, the gates opened on their own. One of the guards spoke in a deep, echoing voice. "The Master has been expecting you. He awaits you at the center of the sanctuary." Android 17 frowned. "Who is this Master?" The guard only smiled. "You will soon understand." Still wary, 17 stepped through the gate. The moment he entered, his personal barrier vanished, as if the sanctuary's energy neutralized it. But strangely, he didn't feel threatened. The demons inside weren't hostile. They simply watched him, some even bowing slightly as he passed. At the heart of the sanctuary stood a tall, circular tower. 2 guards stood by its entrance. "The Master is waiting on the 5th floor," they said. Climbing the spiraling staircase, Android 17 could feel the energy intensifying, a mix of divine calm and infernal fire. Finally, he reached a half-open door. He pushed it gently and stepped inside. What he saw defied logic. The chamber was vast, impossibly larger inside than it appeared from outside. At its center stood an ancient sage, robed in white and gold, standing before a massive crystal glowing with celestial light. The sage turned, his eyes gleaming with wisdom that seemed to pierce through time. "Come forward," he said. "Touch the crystal." Android 17 hesitated, then obeyed. As his hand touched the crystal, images burst forth, his entire life flashing before their eyes. The Red Ribbon days, the awakening, the battles, the tournament, and his fall through the rift. The sage nodded slowly. "Yes, I see now. So this is how you came to be here." "Who are you?" 17 asked quietly. The sage smiled. "I am Shukracharya, teacher of the Asuras, the immortal guardian of Sutala Loka." The revelation struck like thunder. "Then this place?" "Yes," Shukracharya said. "You stand in Sutala Loka, the realm between creation and chaos. Few mortals have ever reached here. Time flowed differently in this realm. Days felt like weeks, weeks like moments. Under Shukracharya's guidance, Android 17 learned to balance his energy, to merge his infinite reactor core with the cosmic forces of Sutala Loka. He studied the ancient energies of demons and deities alike, learning to harmonize rather than destroy. The once cold flames that surrounded the sanctuary now obeyed his will. They no longer froze him, they empowered him. He had transformed, not just in body, but in spirit. His aura now shimmered with a dual light, golden energy mixed with blue fire. A new evolution, the Sutala form of Android 17. 6 long months passed. And then, one day, as he meditated beneath the glowing trees of the sanctuary, a demon soldier rushed in. "The king's palace is under attack!" he shouted. He turned to 17. "The master requests your presence, immediately!" At the palace gates, chaos erupted. Energy blasts lit up the sky, and demon soldiers clashed in a storm of power. In the center of it all stood a familiar figure. Green skin, flowing cape, fierce eyes. Piccolo. Android 17 froze for a moment. Shukracharya appeared beside him. "He is your ally, is he not? Go, speak to him. End this senseless fight."
"Yes," 17 said. "He's my friend."
"He'll listen." He raised his hand, commanding the demon soldiers to fall back. They obeyed instantly, retreating and lowering their weapons. Piccolo, seeing the sudden ceasefire, turned, his eyes widening. 17? What are you doing here?" The two stood face to face, warriors from the same universe, meeting in a world beyond worlds. After a long moment, Android 17 explained everything. How he found the cave, how he fell into this realm, and how Shukracharya guided him. Piccolo listened silently, absorbing every word. Finally, he turned toward the sage and bowed slightly. "If I am to walk this path," he said, "then guide me, wise teacher. Show me what must be done." The sage smiled knowingly, and in that moment, two warriors of Universe 7 stood united once more, on the threshold of a new transformation. And that, my friends, is how Android 17's journey into the Sutala Loka began. A path that tested not just his power, but his peace. Through cold fire and demonic trials, he found wisdom, and in the heart of chaos, he discovered harmony. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed seeing Android 17 in this new demonic form, don't forget to smash that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel, because this story is far from over. As you already know, we're now entering the top 5 fighters of Universe 7's team. You've already seen Frieza's transformation in the previous video, and now Android 17's evolution has been revealed. But next, prepare yourselves for the rise of Gohan like you've never seen before. Till then, stay tuned, stay curious, stay inspired, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.